Good evening, everybody. Before I start, I just want to say कि we take our children to movies, we take our children to functions, we take our children everywhere. But जब ऐसे talks होती है morality पे, जब ऐसे conversations होती है, तो हम अपने बच्चे को नहीं लेके जाते हैं. But what I say here is you have brought your children right from this much to this much. So I already want to say that you have beautiful moral values. And before I even say anything, I just want to point that out to you all that it is one of the best things to have done. Youth is questionable because I don't know if they are come by choice or by force. But either ways, the fact that you are here is a choice that you made, and I'm really happy to be a part of this gathering. So thank you for inviting me.
Next, we look forward to Ms. Kimberly Pereira. Ms. Kimberly Pereira is the founder of Mind Mentor Counseling and Guidance. She has completed her master's in psychology and practices counseling, handwriting analysis, career guidance, as well as hypnotherapy. She has conducted various workshops, counseling sessions for individuals, couples, and groups over numerous settings, including school, corporates, and hospitals. Currently, she is working as the counselor of Bloom's International School, Noe. I ask Mr. Kimberly Pereira to take over.
Good evening, everybody. Before I start, I just want to say कि we take our children to movies, we take our children to functions, we take our children everywhere. But जब ऐसे talks होती है morality पे, जब ऐसे conversations होती है, तो हम अपने बच्चे को नहीं लेके जाते हैं. But what I say here is you have brought your children right from this much to this much. So I already want to say that you have beautiful moral values. And before I even say anything, I just want to point that out to you all that it is one of the best things to have done. Youth is questionable because I don't know if they are come by choice or by force. But either ways, the fact that you are here is a choice that you made, and I'm really happy to be a part of this gathering. So thank you for inviting me. Good evening to the members of the days and everyone present here. Morality, in simple words, is the difference between right and wrong. Very simple. Which means, or it means how to do the right thing. Okay? Which means righteousness. Righteousness matlab sahi cheez karna. So, but obvious that if we do the right thing, we feel freedom. We feel freedom in society. We feel freedom to express. We feel freedom to be ourselves, which is the topic, morality is freedom. Okay? But freedom comes with two very important things which my parents have taught me all my life and still teach me. One is the power of choice. Each of us, even if someone gives us a knife in our hand, a cigarette in our hand, or alcohol in our hand at whatever age we are, the freedom of choice is with each one of us. As to me, as to all the youth here, and to all the parents here. We can choose to do it even on the end moment when we go and take a step further. हम लोग तब भी ना बोल सकते और तब भी हाँ बोल सकते to complete a particular task. So the freedom, the power of choice is very important when it comes to freedom. And secondly, freedom comes with a great deal of responsibility. Just हमको freedom मिली है तो हम लोग कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है. Freedom also, even the constitution says freedom of speech, freedom of expression. But we have rules and regulations to those freedoms of speech and expression. Certain चीज़ें नहीं express कर सकते हैं. Certain चीज़ें is out of the society standards of being able to speak or pick on someone, even if it is on any authority. Okay? So the second thing is freedom comes with a huge deal of responsibility. Which brings me to two important things that I want to speak about with regard to morality today. एक बात जो है is responsibility. Responsibility यानी taking charge. Okay? And the second thing is, where exactly does this problem of morality or right from wrong comes from? And I'm really fortunate that there are many parents here because you've seen your child grow from small to big, so you'd understand what I'm saying. And youth, you've experienced all of this, so you'll understand what I'm saying. So first thing is responsibility. There are two angles to responsibility. एक बात ये होती है कि when something goes wrong, we always say कि उसने गलत किया है. The youth of today are doing wrong. या फिर the person who committed the crime is doing wrong, which is correct. Yes, they're doing wrong. But do we anytime, that is about saying when things have already happened. मोस्टली जब हम लोग बोलते कि उसने गलत किया है, ये चीज़ें गलत हो रही है, ये चीज़ें ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है, हम कैन वी डू समथिंग अबाउट इट? Yes, maybe we can speak out. The case which has happened in Calcutta with regard to the doctor. So much about it that's happening, so much talk happening, but can we do anything about it right now? Sadly, we can only pray for the family and the girl. दूसरी बात जो आई डोंट नो मे बी द यूथ विल बी एबल टू एसोसिएट, अभी कुछ देयर इज सपोज टू बी अ बैंड कमिंग टू इंडिया प्लेइंग कोल्ड प्ले, टिकट्स ऑनलाइन बिक रही थी 3,500 9,000 रुपीज़ के लिए. Some people brought the tickets and are selling it for 30,000 rupees. Morality. Difference between right and wrong. Okay? Very simple things. We don't have to go to crime. We don't have to go to anywhere else. Very simple things. But we go to here and forget this where we need to start from. If we can do this, what can we not do? Tomorrow it will be gold. Tomorrow it will be stocks. Tomorrow it will be robbing, whether it's organizations. Okay, so my concept is starting small. So first thing is about responsibility of the person doing the act. The second thing is, how many of us say that doing something, allowing something wrong to happen is as wrong as the person doing the wrong? It may not be more wrong, but is as wrong. How many of us stand up and say कि जो बस में किसी के साथ हो रहा है, conductor is behaving badly with a girl in the bus. How many of us say ये गलत हो रहा है, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग विथ हर, ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो आप, लड़की ऐसे कर रहे हो? हमने गर्ल्स स्टैंड अप एंड से कि वी आर ऑल थॉट ना, हमको हमेशा सिखाया है कि वी शुड बी रिस्पेक्टफुल टू अदर्स, वी शुड बी काइंड टू अदर्स, वी शुड, that is where our values come from. But the world today is such that along with we should be soft people, we should be kind people, we should also teach our children to be respectful, we should also teach our children to be wise decision makers, to know where to be kind, to know where to speak the right thing and where to not. So saying allowing someone or allowing the wrong to happen is as wrong as someone doing the wrong. Very simple example. My dad and I were talking. हमारे घर के बाहर एक पॉट होल था जो is full of water. Every confusion, everybody's house full of water. All of us around the space full of water. 4 घरों में पानी अंदर जा रहा था. This is in Margao. But the whole lane is disturbed about going up and down in that area. Nobody wants to complain. Everybody screaming at each other. You kept your car there. You kept your bike there. Why have we kept it? Because there's no place to keep it. But the entire lane, nobody wants to complain to the authorities to get it done. Difference between right and wrong. Where do we have to go to see morality? It's not bothering me. It's near your house, but you're passing, na? Okay? So very simple things. Start from our homes. So let us first start with doing it from our homes, not allowing wrong to happen, rather than thinking you did wrong. So when it comes to morality, it's not that the person who is doing wrong is only wrong. We are also wrong somewhere because we let the wrong happen. And the day we change that day we'll stop doing this and we'll come back to this. And when we do this, then we'll make small changes in ourselves and then this will change. Slowly, but surely. Now, how do we tell somebody to change? Like Sir rightly spoke about the principle of honesty and spoke about talking to, like they said ना, आपके बच्चे आपको सुनते हैं, हम स्कूल के बच्चे आपको सुनते हैं, not us. So very simple example of one child in my school, very small child, maybe 3rd grade child. वो किसी का compass चुरा रहा था. It was one of the cases I had. He was robbing someone's compass in class. That time only I happened to go inside and I asked him, what are you doing? I'm taking the compass, he said. I said, why? I like it. I said, but is that yours? It's not mine, he said. I said, then, but I like it. My parents also, for my younger brother, when he takes something from me, they say it's okay because he likes it. No, you can understand. Can you imagine the logic that he's applied? Okay, my parents say that my younger brother is taking something from me because he likes it and it's okay. But I feel bad. But my parents say it's okay because he's small. Imagine the logic that 3rd standard child is applying to it, and we say it so harmlessly. Okay? So he said that to me. So then I said, okay. I said, then I asked the child, how do you think? So then he told me, They won't know if I take it. Nobody will know. So then I looked back and I said, but you will know. So then he stopped and thought for a while. So then I asked him, how do you think the child will feel when he knows that you robbed the compass? Just like how you feel now when your parents said that about your younger brother. He put his head down and he kept quiet. So what I'm trying to say here is, what we do is we try to shout. We try to be angry. We try to yell at our children. That is fear. We try to make someone do something with fear. Natural response to fear, physiology. Natural response to fear is fight or flight. Child will do what he has to do till he's at an age, but he'll do it because he's scared, not because he's learned what you're trying to teach him. He will do it because of fear. So he'll either flight for next time when he's in that same situation. He'll either take it and not show anybody. He will never express it to somebody else like he expressed it to me. Or he will take it, run away, and nobody will ever know about it. Fight or flight. What I tried to do was to instill empathy. Instead of doing it with fear, I tried to do it with conscience. I tried to do it with empathy. How I used empathy was trying to tell the child, do you understand how that child will feel when the child gets to know that his compass is lost? And he put his head down. So empathy instills conscience. Fear, just fear. They'll do it for the moment, fear, and over. Nothing is registered here. Only fear, till the time that you can make them scared, that also. And empathy is something that builds a conscience. Next time he picks up something from somewhere, 10 times he'll think, what will she think? What will he think? Is this the right thing to do? Slowly, not once, after doing it 3-4 times. So this is how you can do it in little children. This is the first point about responsibility. The second thing that I want to talk about is the mind. How and where does immorality come from? Or any concept, not just immorality, where does it come from? How? I'm just drawing a circle, nothing big. Just to explain. Okay? So what I'm going to talk about is, Sir mentioned a lot of things in terms of mind, in terms of honesty. So I just want to explain to you how in a child's mind, immorality or anything else registers and stays from a psychological point of view. Okay? So this is the mind. Okay? This is not brain. Brain is biological. Mind is psychological. Okay? What I explained is psychological, not biological. Okay? So mind, I'm dividing it into 3 parts. This is, I don't know if you're familiar with conscious and subconscious mind, but I'll use easier terms. Okay? So conscious mind is awareness. Abhi you all are hopefully conscious. Hopefully listening to me and conscious. Okay? Conscious मतलब जहाँ पे आप हो वहाँ पे आप present हो. जहाँ पे आप हो वहाँ की बात आप सुन रहे हो. तो आप बाहर जाएंगे और कोई आपसे पूछेगा तो आपको याद रहेगा. So you're conscious. Okay? So conscious is अभी की बात. Then is subconscious. Subconscious is यादों में जो रहता है. मतलब जो चीज़ें हुई है बट यू हैव फॉरगॉटन देम, बट कोई सिचुएशन ऐसे आएगा तो आपको याद रहेगा कि ओ ये चीज़ हुआ था, ओ ये चीज़ होगी, उसने मुझे उस दिन वो बोला था, मुझे याद है, मुझे ख़राब लगा था तो मुझे याद है. चीज़ याद नहीं रहेगी बट मुझे ख़राब लगा था वो याद रहेगी. ओके, सो दैट इज सबकॉन्शियस माइंड. एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज प्रिमिटिव माइंड, दैट इज जस्ट रिफ्लेक्सेस. When you put your hand to fire, automatically you will move your hand. Okay, children when they are small, how do they tell you they want something? They cry. Okay, so we are born with that, reflexes. So what I'm going to talk about is conscious and subconscious mind. Awareness and something that you've forgotten but you remember eventually. Okay, अब conscious mind जो है वो अभी. All of us get exhausted. अभी मुझे सुनने के बाद after 5 minutes you'll get bored. Okay, that's because your conscious mind is so full of information. Okay, तो जब conscious mind से after a certain point information subconscious mind में जाता है जो it gets stored like long term memory. यहाँ पे स्टोर होता है. ये इन दोनों के बीच में एक फिल्टर है, जस्ट लाइक जैसे एक्वागार्ड में फिल्टर है, नॉट क्लियर वाटर फिल्टर एंड क्लियर वाटर. ओके, सो दिस इज द फिल्टर. एक पार्ट कॉन्शियस माइंड में होता है, एक पार्ट नीचे होता है अनकॉन्शियस सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में. ठीक है, सो कॉन्शियस माइंड में जजमेंट होते हैं. जैसे वी से कि उसने से ही हैज़ वोर्न अ पर्टिकुलर ड्रेस. कहाँ से समझ में आया हमको? बिकॉज वी हैव बीन टोल्ड दैट ड्रेसिंग इन अ पर्टिकुलर वे इज नॉट करेक्ट. Okay, so judgments are based on what? religion, they are based on environment, they are based on socializing, various things, good and bad judgments. Okay, not just bad judgments, good and bad judgments. And after that, it's the conscious mind. So filter जो होता है वो यहाँ से information लेके subconscious mind में लेके जाता है, and you remember only emotions. This is very important to remember. When we register information from here to here, we do not remember the events, but we remember how we felt. Okay? And this is not present in your children until the age of 8. So you imagine whatever information your child learns before the age of 8 goes straight inside. So if somebody has told your child you are dark skinned, you don't look good, or you are ugly, okay, at this age, your child will end up being somebody who has stage fear. If someone has told your child you're not good looking or you need to wear something to look pretty, your child will not remember what that person said, but they will remember they felt bad. And when they face a crowd like this, they'll start shivering. Okay? So they will start shivering, and that is where you inculcate fear of speech. Okay? So what I'm trying to get at in terms of morality is when we bring up our children in homes with, whether it's violence, whether it's domestic violence, whether it is verbal abuse, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's inferiority, superiority, anything like that, your child has not seen other houses. Such small children will not understand, no? He has seen your house, so that is their reality. What he sees in your house is his reality. So all his life, this will be imbibed as files in his subconscious mind here, that is the reality. Now that reality, someday in life, when he's facing a situation in school where somebody is troubling him, will come up. If he's seen domestic violence at home, the easiest thing for him will be, I'm feeling bad, so I will go and hit him, or I will punch him. Or in the crowd outside, someone is irritating me, so I will go not to the cops. I will bring a group of people and hammer him. Because that's all I learned. And it's here. Okay? So this is how the mind works. The mind works in forms of emotions. So we are responsible for what our child will be, or what each of us are when we grow up. The power of choice and what you instill in them, especially until 8 years of age, is what they become when they grow up. So instill in them conscience, empathy, kindness, honesty, integrity. Even if things are not great in your surroundings, behind the door, closed doors, fight. Good. Fighting is good. It will keep a relationship going. But where your child cannot see. That's all I want to say about morality. And I think more than me, y'all would know it because I can see it here. So thank you very much for listening to me.